We have put together this short video of my father, Leslie Rubner, speaking on past Holocaust Memorial days. Holocaust education was my father's main focus in later life. Our family is continuing this legacy.
Hungary, although it was an ally of Germany, and there were strict anti-Jewish laws. There was what was called numerus nullus, meaning no Jew was allowed into university. Jews were not allowed to practice in the professions. Jews were only allowed to travel on the second car of the tram, for instance. Jews were not allowed into certain restaurants, and so on and so forth. My father was in the army, and then was, when he was on leave, went back to the place where I was born, in a town in Novi Sad. And what he saw there was a mass murder of Jewish people by the Hungarians. And being afraid, he got a first-class train ticket back to Hungary proper, and there he was stopped by the police, and he was sharing a compartment with a leading Hungarian army officer, and he was thrown into a forced labor camp where his job was to march in front of the Hungarian army in the Ukraine. In case there were, which most of the time there were, mines on the road, so the Jews should be blown up. My father actually survived. In the meantime, back in Budapest, we were looking for somewhere safe to be, but my mother found it very difficult. In her searches, she was once arrested, taken to a place where the arrow cross, the Hungarian fascists were beating people to death. She was spared, and she was let go, and she was warned never to cover the yellow patch that every Jewish person had to wear. She tried to find a safe haven for us. Eventually she managed to find a place of haven in an orphanage under the protection of the Vatican, where we were till we were liberated by the Soviet army. After liberation, we went back home, and we were living in Hungary till 1956 under the communist regime, which wasn't very good for us. And in 1956, October, there was a revolution. I took advantage of the fact that it took place, and I escaped and came to this country where I had an uncle. We all survived and made good, and that shows that however bad things are, there is always hope for it to become better.